Hello and welcome, dear viewers of Zarin International Television. I am Nicole Thomas, and I'm here to bring you the latest news for this hour.
In a sudden and urgent move, the Indian government has suspended all postal exchanges and the sending and receiving of any kind of packages by air and land with Pakistan. The crisis between India and Pakistan has reached its peak following the Kashmir incident in which 26 tourists were killed and several others were injured. The Taliban Security Command in Balkh province has claimed that it has arrested 3 members of the Afghanistan Freedom Front. Media under Taliban supervision report that these 3 individuals have been detained on charges of involvement in the Balkh explosion. The Freedom Front has also announced that the arrested individuals had no connection with this front. The Taliban's Ministry for the Promotion of Virtue has described a report on the state of human rights in Afghanistan as an insult and an assault on Islamic values. This ministry has called the report baseless and stated that it overlooks what they refer to as the clear examples of promoting virtue. The recent report by UNAMA and human rights organizations has highlighted the extensive political content of the Taliban. The International Red Cross School states that deported migrants to Afghanistan face distressing issues. This organization, highlighting the lack of shelter and healthcare for returnees, has stated that approximately $3 billion are needed to address the needs of the migrants. According to United Nations statistics, the number of returnees has increased 8-fold compared to February. The Taliban government said a delegation led by Talgani, Prime Minister's Economic Foundation, will join the economic meeting in Kazan. Nuruddin Azizi, Minister of Industry and Commerce, and Hamidullah Khanzada, Minister of Transport and Public Works, joined the delegation. Representatives from 35 Afghan commercial companies are also expected to participate in the Kazan Economic Forum in Russia, which is scheduled to be held from May 13 to 17. Members of the women's protest groups in Afghanistan, in response to the UN's plan to engage with the Taliban, have asked the UN to share the details of this plan transparently with the people of Afghanistan. The women and protesters described the plan as a repetition of the failed Doha peace negotiations, and expressed concern about it. They criticized the marginalization of women and called for the involvement of women in civil capacities in the discussions. Turkish security forces reported the arrest of 35 people on charges of having connections with the ISIS group. Turkish media have reported that the police have identified 45 people involved in tourist tax evasion. The operation to arrest 10 other suspects continues. The victory in the Australian general elections concluded in the populous states of the New South Wales Peninsula and Victoria. Voting in the western states will also conclude in 2 hours. Polls indicate that the Labour Party, led by Anthony Albanese, is slightly ahead of the Conservative coalition. This year's elections were influenced by economic concerns and Donald Trump's trade policies. In response to the attack by militants in Kashmir, India has announced a complete ban on direct and indirect imports from Pakistan. The ban will include all goods originating from Pakistan that enter through this country. According to statistics, India's imports from Pakistan in the current fiscal year have only amounted to $42 million.
Thank you, dear viewers, for your continued support. You can watch Zarin TV on Afghan Proucast, Jlwiz, the Zarin TV app, and our social media platforms. Until next time, may you be held in peace and mercy of the divine. Take care, and may blessing always follow your path.